On October 16, 2010, Governor Kayode Fayemi, in his inaugural speech, assured the people of Ekiti State of unprecedented development in all ramifications across the state. The administration thereafter came up with a roadmap tagged 8-point agenda. True to his words, the governor provided a platform toward achieving the desired new Ekiti by being proactive and providing exemplary leadership for his team. The JKF administration tackled the issue of poor road network in the state headlong. Prior to his coming to office, there was infrastructure collapse which made intra and inter-township transportation a huge challenge. The story is now that of success as the people have good testimonies.
This is my very first time of coming to this state. I've had quite a lot about Ekiti State. I've had even more about it since you assumed the leadership of the state. So I'm particularly glad to be here. And my first impression has been extremely good because the road on which I came when I left Lagos this morning, I thought it would take me over 5 hours to get here, but I've been able to get here in just about 4 hours, thanks to the excellent road from the motorway to Ekiti State. So I'm glad to be here.
As you drive down from Abuja, which we did this morning, and you leave Kogi, and you cross over into Ekiti State, the first thing you notice are the roads. Remarkable roads. I said it earlier today when I made the speech. The roads are smooth, the place is neat, the place is clean. You know, it's a transformation from the past. And I'm saying to you again, you know, this state was run by the PDP before. And I used to come here quite often. One of my closest friends is from here, Akim Shutokru. So I used to come here quite often. But what I'm seeing under this governor that we have now, my good friend, Governor Kayode Fayemi, is remarkable. And this is why we're saying so many people are now beginning to review their thinking about political alignments. There are a lot of realignments going on now. And it's based on the fact that these people are performing. These people are actually doing something. And the development is extraordinary. Why? Because you have a man that's committed to actually making a change in the affairs of the people of Ekiti. So I commend you, and I pray that this continues. And if it continues like this, I have no doubt that there really will be a change in 2015.
The governor and the government and its leadership is trying to find a way to develop Ekiti rapidly. I believe it has focused on to improve living standard of the Ekiti people.
The education sector is another key area where the government has invested huge resources to effect its turnaround. All the secondary schools in the state now wear a new look as all their buildings have been turned to new. Under the Operation Renovate All Schools in Ekiti.
Education for life is a key objective of good governance.
The administration also gave out laptop computers to all secondary school students and as well subsidized the ones given to teachers with a view to improving teaching and learning. The testimonies of respected stakeholders confirm that the governor is on the right track.
I, for one, don't hide my feelings. I am not just a member of the House of Representatives, by the grace of God and collective will of my members, I'm the Speaker of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Therefore, as a leader with every sense of humility, I should be able to say the truth wherever I see it. I've been following developments in Ekiti State, and my brother, the governor, is presiding over the affairs of this state very, very well. Our institution of the House of Representatives will continue to identify with good governance wherever it is being practiced, even if the state is being controlled by another party other than PDP, because we are an institution. And therefore, may I say that, Your Excellency, my brother, Governor Fayemi, we're very pleased with you. Please continue with the good work you've been doing for the good people of the state. By the grace of God, God's favor will never depart you.
I have read about it, and I have seen quite a number of development road construction that is taking place in Ekiti, and I have seen quite a number of buildings that have come up since my last visit here, and certainly there has been quite a lot of development and progress in this state under Governor Fayemi's administration, and I would like to congratulate him and congratulate the people of Ekiti for giving him the support to be able to achieve what he's achieved.
I've been here for barely 13 hours now, and the stories that I hear attest to what I've read about you and your attitude to governance of the state. Your Excellency, you are doing well. And that is the reason why that I'm not surprised that we have come here today to commission the Ado-Ekiti president.
For the little thing we have seen around, projects that are going on, I think the best way I can describe Ekiti now is to say Ekiti is alive again. And we are impressed, especially when we are given the kind of analysis that the governor, when he came to power, decided first to study the situation, make his own plans, and now swing into action. So I think maybe with that will mean that the Ekiti people are beginning to see wonders and continue to see.
Well, Governor Fayemi had no choice. There is no need of even commending him. Because he has no choice than to deliver. As a governor of the state, and if I'm going to judge Fayemi, I'm going to judge him on a higher. My score for him is going to be higher than so many other governors. Because the reason is, as an activist, there are certain expectations, certain level that we expect from you, and I'm very happy to tell you that from what I've seen, you are living up to the billing. It is our expectation that you don't rest on your laurels. And when people say a job well done means more work, and once you are doing well, the only thing is that you have to build more energy because more work will come your way.
In the health sector, the testimony is also overwhelming as the government's free health program continues to record success. The JKF administration is also showing greater commitment to its intervention program, which involves the movement of mobile health clinic to various communities in the 3 senatorial districts of the state. Also, the Oba Adejigbe General Hospital in Ado is nearing completion, while government has concluded plans to commence the construction of mother and child hospitals. Like the revolution that happened in the education sector, the Operation Renovate All Hospitals is currently underway in 18 general hospitals and healthcare centers spread across the state.
The institution of traditional rulers in Ekiti, we are solidly behind you. We are solidly behind you. For those of you that are claiming not to have seen, you are seeing today. For those of you who are claiming not to have heard, you are hearing today. Last year, like we've heard, the governor said he will renovate over 180 secondary schools in the Ekiti state, and that has been accomplished. Education, Dr. Fayemi is doing it. Commercial agriculture, Dr. Fayemi is doing it. Welfare for elderly people, Dr. Fayemi is doing it. Less than 6 weeks ago, there was this novel health program, Ìlera Láàfin, and it started from Okemesi here. My Ekiti people, it is time that we shine our eyes. The time of a new government, the time of a visionary government, the time of a government that cares for people, the time of a government that is ready to take care of the interests of the people, the time of the government that is ready to take us to the next level is here, and it's being spearheaded by Dr. Kayode Fayemi. Ẹ̀yin Èkìtì, ẹran Fayemi níṣẹ́ sómi jíṣẹ́ àbẹ́ jíṣẹ́. Ẹni tó bá ṣe dáadáa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹni bá ṣe dáadáa tẹ́ ẹ bá ránṣẹ́. Tó bá ṣe dáadáa kí la fi ń sán lẹ́san.
We are very lucky this time around to have this governor at the helm of affairs in Ekiti State. And so that is why we are reaping this bountiful dividend of democracy at this point in time. I want to say, I'm very, very unequivocally too, that in the history of Ekiti State, the people of Ekiti have never had it so good as we are having it this time. Some of the time, when I see the projects, the programs of our governor, I wonder and marvel how he comes about thinking them out. The conceptualization of these projects, it marvels me. And the way he is able to harness these very, very meager resources to be able to finance and execute these gigantic projects always beats my imagination.
The Commission is happy to associate itself with Ekiti State in the areas of education, healthcare, and agriculture. These investments notwithstanding, there remains huge developmental challenges, as well as the need to continue to unleash the potential of this great state as well as our great nation.
The administration is also taking tourism to a greater height as the Ikogosi warm spring has been developed to a world-class standard. The development has been attracting tourists from across the globe.
15 years ago, Ikogosi was not like this. Now, this is a tourist center. It's something to write to me about. This is another innovation.
Ìjọba Èkìtì ti ẹ̀ gbìyànjú, Ọlọ́run kò ní fi kú pa báyìí, ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ agún á tún ṣe mí.
Our governor, I love him and I like him because he's one of the best governors we have in Nigeria.
Sincerely speaking, I must first give kudos to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ekiti State. The moment I got into Ekiti, I felt I'm already in paradise. I must sincerely say that was a very beautiful one. Good job going in Ekiti State. Our Governor, I will say kudos to you. Please keep the good work going, and we are always proud of you.
This is my first time of coming to Ikogosi, and I love it so much. I give kudos to the governor.
Ìgbà tí mo kọ́kọ́ wá ń dùn inú igbó ni bí ìwà ṣùgbọ́n ní ìṣe tí mo débẹ̀ mi ò dá mọ̀mọ́ mo rí i pé ìjọba gbìyànjú gan wọ́n ṣe dáadáa ó wú ni lórí.
Owing to the brilliance, exposure and the determination of Governor Fayemi to change the status of the state from what it used to be to a modern and progressive one, he initiated the construction of some legacy projects. They are an ultra-modern civic center.
Governor Kayode ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀, ọmọ Fayemi ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀, ó sọ gbòdì ìlú o l'Èkìtì, ọmọ Fayemi ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀.
A pavilion.
Governor Kayode ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀, ọmọ Fayemi ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀, ìgbà ọ̀tun dé bá wa l'Èkìtì. Governor Kayode ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀
ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀, ó sọ gbòdì ìlú o lẹ́kìtì.
As well as a new government house and office, all in the state capital.
Governor Kayode ń ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀, ọmọ Fayemi ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀, ó sọ gbòdì ìlú o lẹ́kìtì, ọmọ Fayemi ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀.
The administration has also received commendations for resuscitating the moribund Ire Burnt Brick Factory, as well as turning the Odua Textile Factory Complex to a skill acquisition center, which has produced employers of labor.
I'm delighted by what our governor has done. He made a promise, he has fulfilled his promise. He's a man of integrity, a man who keeps his promise, and this is what we want in this country. We appreciate him very much. We wish him long life. I wish him to achieve his dream of the project.
At a time like this, he brought a man like you, and you know your leadership style inspires me a lot. Not because you're here. You know, on a few occasions when I see you commenting on national issues, you always straight and you always let people know your mind. As I was driving down here, this is in fact I came last year. And I saw a lot of things, improvements. You're doing road construction here and there, and the healthcare facilities and things you're doing, touching life. I was watching you the other day on AIT, you know, doing some of these, encouraging people in education. Sir, please keep it up. I'm not a politician like you know. If he's not there, I will not say it. I'm a child of God and a man of God. I will only say what it is. But those things you're doing, touching life, you know, you are not selective. You are not looking about the class. You are bringing the message down to the downtrodden. That is why the Lord brought you.
The social security scheme of the Fayemi administration has positively affected the lives of the elderly in no small measure. Ekiti is adjudged the first state in Nigeria and in the sub-Sahara Africa to introduce the social security benefit scheme. All these put together formed the encomium being showered on the government.
Ìjọba tó wà níta kì í ṣe ìjọba nínú ìwé rárá. Ìjọba tí a lè fojú rí àwọn tí wọ́n ń gbé ṣe. Ó yàtọ̀ sí eléyìí tá a máa kà nínú ìwé ìròyìn. Ṣùgbọ́n eléyìí tí a lè fojú rí òun ló wà níta.
Àfi tí ó bá jẹ́ ìjọba tí àwọn Yorùbá ń pè ní civil. Òun ló lo ènìyàn ẹni bí alábìlí ẹ̀dá ẹni tí kò mọ ohun rere àti búburú nìkan ló lè sọ wípé ìjọba yìí kò ṣe rere.
Over 5,000 youths have so far been engaged by government to reduce unemployment in the society. The youths who were incorporated into the volunteer scheme were deployed to various MDAs to work, and this earned them stipends every month.
I say with all sense of responsibility that finally Ekiti will get somewhere. Finally, with the right kind of leadership who have the global perspective that you have, you know, Ekiti State will go very, very, very long. And we are seeing it already. And I'm saying, like, just as the commissioner was speaking, it just occurred to me that some of the poorer states are actually the one leading the way in this challenge of youth unemployment. Because I saw what the governor of Kwara is doing here in Ekiti. Some of the richer states are not. I don't see the same commitment, you know, in the richer as you see even in the poorer states. So I congratulate you, I commend you.
Recently, the government gave out cash donations to communities in the state to help them develop various developmental projects in their areas. Some of the activities of Mr. Governor were reported in the national dailies. Since she came on board as Deputy Governor a few months ago, Professor Modupe Adelabu has been performing creditably in that capacity. The Deputy Governor, who also retains the position of the Chairman of the State Universal Basic Education Board, has also done well by improving primary and basic education in the state.
Do we dot I or we just leave it like that? Dot it. Hey, these children are very brilliant. Ikú yín ní orúkọ ti bàbá, ní orúkọ ti ọmọ, àti ní orúkọ ti ẹ̀mí mímọ́.
Before we are into politics. Otherwise, we not do politics as you chop, I chop. And that is why we see the government of Fayemi is dedicated, is prudent. It's not, they have not come to chop, they have come to develop the state.
The wife of the governor, Erelu Bisi Fayemi's role at improving the well-being of women and children also cannot be overemphasized. She organized Gender Balance Summit, which has enabled the enactment of laws prohibiting gender violence in the state. Erelu Fayemi also embarked on market visitation to empower market women through cash gifts and donation of a bus to each of the market women associations in the 16 local government areas.
1,000. èyí nígbà ẹgbẹ́ ó náà ni mo sọ tí bá fẹ́ kó mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ní èdè lè máa tà fún mi jálẹ̀. èdè ojú sí ẹgbẹ́ tó bá padà bẹ̀rẹ̀ bẹ́yẹn àgbọ̀ra ayé ẹgbà ẹ ṣe.
And I thank His Excellency, our dear Governor, and my beloved husband, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, for all his support. I made a pledge to the market women last year that I will go around the state to interact with them and to empower them. And I'm very grateful that I've been able to keep that promise with the support of His Excellency the Governor and all the caretaker chairmen in all the 16 local governments.
Development Foundation Titerelu Bisi Fayemi wọ́n ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ fáwọn obìnrin pẹ̀lú àwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó woman empowerment ń lọ lẹ́kìtì Erelu màmí ń ṣe bẹ́bẹ́ o Governor Kayode ń ṣe bẹ́bẹ́ ọmọ Fayemi ń ṣe bẹ́bẹ́ ó sọ gbòdì ìlú o lẹ́kìtì. Governor Fayemi ṣe bẹ́bẹ́.
Governor Kayode ṣe bẹ́bẹ́.
The governor, who is the pilot of all this developmental drive, says the best is yet to come.
To the glory of God and the benefit of the honorable people of Ekiti State, Nigeria. Ekiti is working, the light is shining, just keep faith. Thank you.
Governor Kayode ń ṣe bẹ́bẹ́, ọmọ Fayemi ń ṣe bẹ́bẹ́, ó sọ gbòdì ìlú Olekiti. Governor Fayemi ń ṣe bẹ́bẹ́.
Governor Kayode ń ṣe bẹ́bẹ́. Ọmọ Fayemi ń ṣe bẹ́bẹ́. Ó sọ gbòdì ìlú o. Mi ṣe bẹ́bẹ́
o.
Governor Kayode ń ṣe bẹ́bẹ́. Ọmọ Fayemi ń ṣe bẹ́bẹ́. Ó sọ sọ bó di ìlú o lẹ́kìtì.